All right, guys. So welcome to a short here with Fishing with El Primo, and today we're going to talk about lures, especially what worked for me last week. I was fishing Bass Lake in the Mazonia, Illinois State Park, and I was throwing everything out there. I threw chatterbait. I did get a bite with the chatterbait though, but I threw the chatterbait. I ended up throwing jigs. They weren't working for me. I think they were biting, but I wasn't feeling them because they were very lethargic. I do shaky heads. Nothing was working. Spinnerbait, nothing was working. Then what happened? I threw this little bad boy right here, the Ned rig. My brother's a great fan, always preaching about the Ned rig. Not really much of a fan, but I'm starting to be. I'm actually starting to work this really well. Before I was working it kind of like a jig, bouncing it left and right. I wasn't getting that much bites. But now it's become more patient. I actually started moving it slower and just started dragging it, and also learning how to pop it with a loose line just so I can have the tip wiggle and wait for a second before I move it again. And it's been working tremendously. If you look at the video, the last video, this is where I caught them all. So if you guys don't have this in your arsenal, you guys are missing out, especially right now. If you guys are in the Chicagoland area on a lake, this thing is killing it. Maybe not in a river. I haven't been fishing a river yet. You guys can go and check Dit the Angler. He does the rivers all the time. But I'm telling you, what worked for me this last week was this right here. Now, where am I going to go next week? I'm going to go to Lamont Quarries. I'm going to start with this. I'm going to keep going with this. I believe the temperature's still under 55 degrees. They're still going to be moving slow. They're going to look for easy targets like this. That's what makes this more effective than the jig right now, because it's small profile, it's easy. They can suck it up and they can just ambush and don't have to use that much energy because they're feeding, they're stacking up. That can change though. Don't get me wrong. That can change in a heartbeat. Tomorrow we can have the water hit 60 degrees and they become more active. But believe it or not, I have caught fish with the Negrid all year round. I still will start with this, but then again, that's when I'll go with the jig. Don't get me wrong, I have put a Ned rig on a jig. Works tremendously well. Did it last year. You guys can look at one of my videos last year. I was catching them also in the Mazonia at a different lake. I think it was Bullhead Lake. I'm not sure. Go check that one out. But this thing right now, you have to have in your arsenal. All right, guys, let me know in the comments also, what do you guys think is better? Is the jig better than the Ned rig, or is the Ned rig better than the jig? All right, guys, drop a comment. Give me a like.